Our pregame show continues with the Broadcasters Roundtable. I'm Matthew Tonis. Joined alongside is Nick Klima and Tom Porter of the New Bedford Bay Sox. Game 1 is over. Game 2 about to happen here at Cardines Field. Gulls entered on a 3-game losing streak. Nick, what was the problem with the Gulls during that streak, and how can they rectify that?
Well, I think, Matt, overall the Gulls just weren't firing on all cylinders. You look at the 8-game winning streak. The pitching was there, the defense was there, certainly the hitting was there. The Gulls were shut out in that game here on last Wednesday night against a pretty tough North Adams team, 13-0. The offense was there, though, against Laconia in Game 2 of that losing streak. The offense was there, and actually they tried to mount a late-inning comeback here on Friday night against Danbury Westerners, but just all the elements weren't there. And that's the key to win a baseball game. Sometimes you don't need all three elements to win every night, but if you don't have all three firing and all at 100%, things like that can happen.
Now, Tom, New Bedford started off, they came out of the gates really strong, have not fizzled so far, but have not been playing that same kind of baseball. What do they need to do to get back to their winning ways?
For New Bedford, it's really timely hitting. For the Bay Sox, the pitching's been there all year long. They've hovered down around an ERA around 2. They've been able to hit the ball in spurts, but it's runners in scoring position. This is a team that struggled with guys on base, guys in scoring position with the bases loaded. And for the Bay Sox, really once that first hit comes, that first single to knock in a guy or two, the floodgates open and suddenly the Bay Sox can score 7, 8, 9 runs in a ball game. If that single doesn't come, then you're looking at a pitcher's duel, and it can go either way, which is why the Bay Sox record has hovered around 500 for the last couple weeks.
Now, both these teams, the top 5 teams in the Southern Division, have all been relatively close to start this season. What do you think really has made these teams so similar?
I mean, really, what I've seen all around the league so far is great starting pitching, and that's really a trend all throughout baseball, whether it be minor leagues, college ball, or pro ball, that starting pitchers are just going deeper into games, and they're being really effective, and that's what I've seen in the NECBL this year, is that starting pitching's been good. The guys that come in out of the bullpen, short appearances, they come and get their man, and they're out, and it's those kind of things that really contribute to this, or these, at least last few weeks, being a pitcher's game.
Now, Nick, first game was 7 innings, second game 7 innings. How does a team approach a 7-inning game differently or similarly to a 9-inning game?
Well, Mike Coombs always says 1 pitch, 1 out, 1 inning at a time. So whether you're playing 5, you're playing 7, or you're playing 17, as Newport and Plymouth famously did last summer, the key is you go out there, you got to take an inning-by-inning approach. Now, with a doubleheader like here today, you never know. Hey, Game 2 could go 11 innings, and Game 1, 7 innings in the books. You got to make sure you have the pitchers available. You might want to be a little more hesitant to go to the bullpen when you're playing a twin billing like this, particularly since the Gulls are well rested. Had the whole weekend off, Saturday and Sunday coming into this afternoon's twin billing. But Newport will be playing every day this week, right now through Saturday. So you want to make sure you have enough pitching to get through those games as well. You can't go out there and use up the entire bullpen, the entire staff today, and expect them to be healthy and ready to go for tomorrow.
Now, what is the key for the Gulls in Game 2 to win this one?
Well, key is, like I said before, it's all three sides of the game: pitching, defense, and offense. This is a team that, with this pitching staff, despite the little hiccup the staff had last week, I think if they can get 1 or 2 runs on the board, they get a shot to win any ball game this summer. This is a pitching staff that's already thrown 5 shutouts coming into this doubleheader. And if they get out there tonight and can put a couple of runs up and support those pitchers early, I think they can have a lot of confidence in this 7-inning contest, and who knows, could see another complete game this afternoon.
Now, Tom, what's the key for the Bay Sox to take Game 2 and head back to New Bedford with a win?
Well, for the Bay Sox, it all resides in the bats. They've had a little bit of trouble, as I mentioned earlier, swinging the stick, and for them, it's extra base hits. You're here at Cardines Field, you've got some weird dimensions. Try and find the fence and poke a couple off, get a couple lucky bounces, and that can turn the tide of a ball game.
All right, thanks, Tom. Thanks, Nick. My name is Matthew Tonis, and we will continue here with the Newport Gulls pregame show right after this.